Hi, I'm Larry Richardson, your step-by-step chef. Sometimes when you are cooking and camping like the step-by-step chef, you get a little bit homesick and maybe you feel a little bit blah. Maybe, maybe the dust is getting to you, the pollen, just something, or just from hiking up and down Mount Rainier and Mount St. Helens all week as I have. I needed something to turbocharge, something comforting. So I decided to make a hearty chicken with rice soup. It's the camping version. It's quicker than the other chicken soups that I have that start from scratch on StepByStepChef.com. This is delicious whether you are at home or on the road in need of a little comfort food. So come on, let's cook. And here are the ingredients for our quick and easy camper soup. First of all, I have this container, which is, let's see, it's 3 pounds or 48 ounces of chicken broth, pre-made. Now, on StepByStepChef.com, I have recipes on how to make chicken soup from scratch. But since we're out camping, there's no way I can spend 3 hours boiling a chicken. So I did buy this broth. I have some minute rice. We're just going to use about a cup of that. I have half a pound of chicken. These are chicken tenders. Now, if you don't want to use fresh chicken, and it can be a little bit hard to handle when you're out camping, you can also use just a can of chicken breast. And you just drain the liquid off of that and just chop it into little pieces and you plop it in the soup. It's that simple. The other thing we're going to use is a quarter of this onion, and we're going to mince that. A celery stalk, that's going to be minced. A carrot, that'll be minced up. 3 garlic cloves, that adds a nice rich flavor to it. 1 tablespoon of butter, because we're not going to boil this for a long time. So what we need to do is give the vegetables and the chicken a quick saute to make sure that everything's cooked through and has the right consistency for our soup. And then if you want to add a little bit more salt to it, you certainly can. Some people add pepper. You might want to get crackers and bread and any of those sides that you like to have with chicken soup. The other thing is, if you don't like chicken and rice soup, then you can certainly make this with noodles or another pasta. Just make sure that it is quick cooking, whatever you get. You just don't want to spend a lot of time out here boiling soup. So let me show you how to put all this together. So the first thing we'll do is just plop our butter into the pan. There we go. It's that simple. And then these have already been rinsed off, so we're just going to give our celery and carrots a quick mincing. Just cutting these up the middle, make nice and little pieces. And if you're dealing with just a single celery stalk, it's a little easier, but I chop these up as a snack, so that's why they're in this shape instead of whole. I like to have carrots and celery on hand as a snack. The more vegetables you eat, just in life in general, the healthier you're going to be. So to have these on hand as a snack when I'm traveling keeps me from eating a lot of junk food. It can't all be chips and cookies. Even though you're on vacation, you still got to get those vegetables in there somewhere. You're just going to feel so much better if you do. Okay, so there's our celery. So let me move that butter aside and the garlic. And here comes our carrots. And with the carrots, I like to just slice it lengthwise and then slice it really as thin as you can, because you don't want thick pieces of carrot. It just takes it too long to cook. This is really the piece of the puzzle that takes the longest. And the thinner you cook it, the quicker the soup will be done. At home, when I'm cooking soup on the stove, I don't think about it. And if you're cooking this soup on the stove, you don't have to be as concerned if you're making this at home. But out in the field, I think that speed is of the essence. You don't want to spend whole days making soup. Or maybe you do. Some people like to just sit by the campfire and cook and tell stories. I'm not one of them. I like to hike until my legs fall off out in the mountains. And then I like to come back, have a nice healthy meal that doesn't take that long to make. and then probably pass out in the tent. And it only takes minutes when I'm out here. That's the cool thing about camping. There's something about the fresh air and all the exercise. And I think just getting back to our roots, who we are and where we really came from, away from the air conditioning and all the noises of the city, that makes camping just magical, and it's so relaxing. It's such a great way to reset. So I hope you will check out my camping videos, easy camping videos on StepByStepChef.com. They will help you get started on a life of adventure. And, even if you just want to binge watch them at home, and tell all your friends and your relatives and everyone you run into about the series, I'm okay with that too. I'm only thinking of you. I think the altitude's getting to somebody. But anyway, so we just give this a nice chop. And I do like the soup veggie rich. You can add more or less. You can add some veggies I'm not thinking of. When I make soup at home, I absolutely love to add green onion. But when I'm camping, green onion can be a little bit much to handle because it wilts so fast. So I generally don't buy green onion when I'm on the road. But it is a staple of the soups I make at home. So now we're just going to give this onion a quick mince too. And you can use, I have a sweet onion here. You can use white, red, yellow, whatever you like. People who have binge watched Step by Step Chef know how much I love sweet onion. I just think it's one of nature's gifts. It just adds such a nice flavor to everything. So I'm just scoring the top of the onion, giving it nice little squares. And then I'm just going perpendicular to those parallel lines and ending up with a nice tight square on top. And then we'll just cut it down the face. And that'll give us our sweet onion. It's really nice to have the option of having this soup. I don't like canned soups. I just never have. They're too salty. And they don't have a fresh taste to them. I've never had a canned soup that really made me go, wow, I want more of that. So I like this option of being able to make soup when I'm on the road. It's very comforting when you're on the road. It just kind of takes you home, even though you don't want to go home yet. It just has that that feel to it. And if it's cold out, it's really a good dish to be able to make. It'll be much appreciated, even if you're camping alone. So there's our veggies. Just going to put those in the pot. So you can see this is a hearty soup. And now we'll just give our chicken a quick dicing. And make sure to practice safe food handling. Whoops, this has like those chewy parts on it. I'll have to trim that out. Make sure you practice safe food handling. If you're dealing with chicken, keep your hands clean, keep the washboard clean, keep the implements clean. It's just one of those things. You don't want to get sick when you're on the road. I think there's nothing worse. Plus then you're going to have the expense of a hotel room, probably. I don't think you're going to want to stay in your tent if you're really feeling bad. But I think safe food handling is critical, and it's something that sometimes people forget when they're traveling, and they try to cut corners, and unfortunately the little animals that give us microbes that make us sick, they don't care whether you're on vacation or not. So you got to keep all this stuff clean. Hot, soapy water, or at the very least soapy water nearby, and use it. So I'm just giving this a nice tight cut. And you can cut it smaller than this, larger than this. You don't want the chicken to completely disappear from the soup, so you don't want to go micro on it. You don't want to mince the chicken. Okay, and that'll do it. I'm going to get rid of that chewy part. We're just going to throw this in the pot, and I'm going to go wash my hands. And then I'm going to meet you, as we like to say, over at the stove. Hold on now. Someone has a good eye. You're right. I almost forgot to mince the garlic. If you have your garlic crusher with you, use that. I don't have mine with me. I find that they're a little difficult to keep clean when I'm on the road, but if you have that kind of time, use your crusher. But we'll just give this a quick mince. And I think the garlic, you can add more. In fact, I have a garlic soup recipe on StepByStepChef. Oh, it's to die for. If you are a garlic lover, it's based on a soup that I had in Panama City, Panama, that I absolutely fell in love with. And not only that, but whenever I was on public transportation in Panama City, I pretty much had the whole aisle to myself, almost the whole bus. That's the magic of garlic soup. You don't realize what it's doing to you until you see the face of others. Isn't that funny? So then we're just going to give the garlic a nice little mince. And it will get sauteed too, so the flavors, the essence will come out. Here we go. Let's give it a nice thin cut. Okay. I have one more clove to do, and then I'm going to meet you over at the stove. And here we are over at the stove. Of course, you read the directions on how to safely operate your stove at home, and you practiced it. You know it works. So I hear the hiss. It's all lit. And it's medium heat. Just going to put our pot right on there. And let's just stir in the butter as it melts. And again, the point of this is to saute, cook the chicken some, but it will certainly boil in the soup. But this is really to saute these vegetables. Normally we boil it if we were cooking this at home. And if you're cooking with this at home, you can do it that way. But because we're camping, I'm just trying to save a little time and a little gas by sauteing these veggies. So that butter is starting to melt down. I'm just going to keep on stirring it. When the carrots appear just a little bit softer, then I'll be able to add the broth and we'll start the boiling process. So I'll be right back. And 5 minutes in, and this could take 5 to 10 minutes, the carrots are getting nice and soft. The chicken is cooked nicely. And again, that will boil. It'll get a little boil when we get the soup going, once we add the broth. And the celery has a nice saute going too. So it's time to add the broth. Working around a tripod, so it's a little bit tricky, but there we go. Just do this slowly. You don't want it to splash all over your equipment, so to speak. And there we go. And this already smells like a rich soup. Believe it or not, it already had a deliciosity to it. Now what I'm going to do is bring this broth to a boil, and then I'll add the minute rice, which usually takes about 5 minutes to actually cook completely. Make sure to get a quick cooking rice. Don't get one that has to cook for 45 minutes, because that'll just that'll slow you down. You're probably going to need a second gas canister. So just don't do that. So you can turn the heat up high on your soup. That's going to be tasty. So just turn the heat up high, get it up to a boil, throw a pine needle in it. I think one just fell off of a tree. Let me try to get that out of there. That's an occupational hazard out here. Okay, got it. That might actually add flavor like a bay leaf would. But anyways, so we're going to get this up to a boil, and I'll be right back. And 10 minutes later, we have a nice boil going. So I'm just going to add some rice. Now, when you add pasta, be sparing the first time you make this. If you add a ton of rice to it, the rice will drink up all that delicious broth. So I add about a half a cup of rice, and that should do it. And just follow the instructions on the package of the rice or pasta that you buy. In this case, this minute rice, you just turn the heat off and you let it sit for 5 minutes, and that rice will cook itself. Again, try not to buy pastas that are going to take too long to cook. You want to have this soup quick and easy because you're camping or you're couch camping and you don't want to spend all day cooking. This is a great way to have a mostly fresh soup. That's going to be great. The other thing is, before you put this, if you have extra, before you put it in your cooler, make sure that it cools down completely, because the hot soup will melt all your ice otherwise. And that's not a good thing. Yum. Soup time. So congratulations. Look at what you just made. You just made this hearty camper's chicken with rice soup. It's absolutely delicious and very comforting if you're out in a cold environment or you're just kind of feeling a little bit under the weather. Now, if you like this recipe, please visit my website, StepByStepChef.com. There you will find over 175 recipes that you can print for free, including this one. The other thing you will find for each and every one of those recipes is a video where I demonstrate the step-by-step way of making each dish. Now, if that's not all, you're also going to find bonus videos. Since we're doing cooking and camping with the Step-by-Step Chef, you will find bonus videos that show you the easy and comfortable way to tent camp. I'm going to show you from top to bottom what you need to do, and then you can make it your own, just like these dishes. I'm not a cook-tator, and I'm not a camp-tator either. I think you should take this basic information and then turn it into your own. Make it your way. So I'm Larry Richardson. I am your Step-by-Step Chef, and I'll see you in the next episode. Comfort.